Alright, Shalom. It's your brother Kushab coming back at you with another quick lesson. Now, before I get started, I'm going to give all praises, glory, infinite honors unto Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahushai, Bahashem, Rakakwadash. The honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, Thomas True and well, and peace, blessings, salutations be to the hopefully elect, as well as those that believe in the gospel, and may you endure it to the end, Lord willing. Alright, and I don't have a particular title, alright, but I just want to get into a quick lesson on how everything is becoming more and more vexing, alright. As we kind of briefly went into that camp, among other various different topics, and like one of the brothers put the video out last week. The men of the Lord is vexed, man. Alright? The men of the Lord is tired. Okay? And truly, we just ready to get out of here, man. Alright? We just ready to go home. Some things that you hear certain brothers gotta deal with, it's like, man, goddamn. We just need to get out of here, man. That's the end all be all. And that's the resolution to everything, all right? Because when you have the richest man in the scriptures, all right, who's actually a king, all right, over Israel, all right, talking about Solomon, who's the richest. You don't read about anybody else that was as rich as Solomon, right? And he said that everything that he did under the sun was all vanity and vexation of spirit, man. All right, let me get that. All right, and I was looking at it with the brother when we was going into that camp, and he said that a total of 7 times. All right, he said it a total of 7 times, which is 7 represents completion, right? But let me see which one I wanted to get. It's Ecclesiastes 2. Yep, Ecclesiastes 2 and 17. Let's see. I'll just get the point. It's Ecclesiastes 2 and 17. It says, "Therefore I hated life, because the work that is wrought under the sun is grievous unto me. For all is vanity and vexation of spirit." He said, therefore he hated life, man. So even King Solomon, being as rich as he was, all right, having the riches of this world, all right, having all of the wives, all right, the concubines, okay, all of the jewels, you see, he still said, man, all this work, man, I'm doing it for nothing, basically. You see, because he understood that ultimately when he died, he didn't keep none of it, man. All right, and I believe it goes into that. I'm not sure if it's in the same chapter or whatnot. I'm not going to get it. All right. But, he went into that, man. And it's more spiritual than you think, because you would think that a man with all of these riches are gonna say, yeah, I enjoyed life, but he didn't, man. He said all this vanity and vexation of spirit, man. All right, and I got this word, vexation. It says abuse, harassment. All right, it says insult, affront, annoyance, harassing, a distress or trouble, man. And we are completely distressed, man. All right. Hey, Apostle Paul spoke about being distressed, right? And this is the same condition that we are in. All right, being in the position of distress. All right, the men of the Lord always were sighing and crying, man. All right. And that's how you know who those people are. And they're back today. You see? This is 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 8. It says, we are troubled on every side, yet not distressed. We are perplexed, but not in despair. All right, hey man, we are troubled on every side, man. All right, you look to the right, to the left, it's trouble. You look forward, it's trouble, man. All right, and we truly are troubled on every side, man. We are in a situation of perplexity. Oh Adam, what hast thou done? You see, and you know, in which Adam being in a reincarnation, coming back, you know, ultimately as Yahushua, he made everything right, man. All right, but as what as the Adam, you know, he did transgress in Solomon as well. You know, but that's just the condition of the battle that we're in now, man. All right, being in a total state of vexation. All right, and just being troubled, you know, and being worn out, man. I tell you in Daniel 7:25 that he shall wear out the saints of the Most High, man. All right, hey man, the saints, the saints of the Most High is worn out, man. You're tired, man. All right, as Babylon is set up to do, to drain you mentally, physically, and spiritually, man. All right, but we have the wisdom of Yahweh Bashim Yahushua ultimately to keep us, you know, to keep us going in this thing. All right, to keep our minds refreshed and renewed. All right, through the scriptures, man. All right, and that's where we find our rest. You see, because the Lord ultimately has to be the one to come back and give us that rest, man. All right, it set the captives loose, man. You see. So until then, you know, we just gotta bear the indignation of the Lord, man, because we have sinned against Him. You know, even though we cry, we sigh, we complain about it. Yeah, that's all good, but it's ultimately our fault, man. You know, Jake say, "Oh Adam, what hast thou done?" But what have you done? You see, even knowing our righteousness is as filthy rags. You see, so we just gotta bear it, man. All right, we just gotta bear the vexation. All right, we just gotta bear the vain things of this world. Hey man, we just gotta bear it, right? The elect men are gonna bear whatever the Lord puts on their table, man. You see, and rightfully so, because none of us are innocent. None of it, you know, it's things that we've done in our past lives that we don't know about. All right, it's things that we've done in this life that we know about. You see? So we just gotta bear everything, man. All right, pick up our cross and just bear it, man. You see? And then that's all we can do, man. All right, and at the same time, continue to put up curses. All right, continue to pray, and that we, you know, we may get out of here sooner than later, man. You know. But I had one more scripture. I'm gonna get out of here, man. It's just a quick lesson. 2 Peter chapter 2, verse 7. I start at verse 6. And turning the cities of Sodom and Gomorrah into ashes, condemned them with an overthrow, making them an ensample unto those that after should live ungodly. So, you know, the Lord ultimately turned Sodom and Gomorrah to complete ashes, man. All right, through their destruction of what? Bringing that fire and that brimstone. Okay, because the land was what? It was vexing. It was filthy. You see, and He had to bring that fire to do what? To cleanse it, man. And likening to America likening to a spiritual Sodom, all right? A spiritual, the hell is that? A spiritual Egypt, man, a house of bondage and a house of moles, man, all right? Transformers, alphabet people, you see? And that's what the Lord is getting ready to do again. He's getting ready to make another ensample of those that should live ungodly. All right, but this is the point. It says, and delivered just Lot. You see, vexed with the filthy conversation of the wicked. You see, and Lot was vexed. All right. So the men of the Lord was vexed, man. But the point I want to make is that he delivered Lot, though. Right? He delivered Lot, man. Being vexed, all right, being in that same state that we are in, being vexed, all right, living among moles, okay, flaming FAGGs, man, all right. And it's a damn shame that you can't say what you want about moles on camera, man. It's ridiculous, you know. But that's pretty much the point, man. You know, at some point, we gonna get out of here, man. Until then, you know, we just gotta bear the indignation of the Lord, all right? And understanding that, you know, this is the condition of the battle that we are in now, man, you know? So I don't want to write this out. This was edifying, man. So with that, I'm gonna give all praises, glory, and infinite honors to Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Kakodash. Till next time, I say shalom.